Hello everyone, this is Neeraj Khanna here. Hope you guys are well. Well, what I do is every single month I bring up the market stats for the Toronto Real Estate Board and what happened in that. So I do a full-fledged video with the numbers and everything. You're probably seeing me for first time. If you are, just subscribe to my channel and also subscribe and press the bell icon so that you'll be able to get all the notifications, whatever the videos I put up, so you don't miss anything. And if you're seeing me again, but here's a quick update. So what I do is normally share my screen, go over the with the numbers, and also give you a little bit of commentary from my perspective, what's going happening in that, not just the numbers. Well, looking at the October month, I know the weather is cooling off a little bit, and obviously weather is cold, but however, the real estate market is still continue to be a hot market. Cooling weather does not cool off the real estate market. However, looking at the inventory level is still very low in the GTA. That's where the pressure on the prices is like upward pull will continue to be there. We can see that. Multiple reasons. I mean, there are rumors about the mortgage interest rate going up, and however we have seen a couple of banks has also increased the mortgage interest rate. That's why the buyers are eager to buy and coming more and more in the market to buy the property. However, sellers are not ready to sell because one of the reasons is that they don't know what to buy or where to go after once they sell the property, or they're not able to find the property exactly what they're looking for. So these things are continue to make a difference and impacting the real estate market, keeping the shortage of supply and demands being high. However, we also seen the condo market, is changed drastically as compared to last year. We have seen the prices has not only the number of unit sale has gone up, but at the same time the prices in the condo market had also gone up. However, the overall, when we see the average sales, is the number of units sold is reduced. It's just simply because of lack of inventory, not because of this not demand. So just wanted to clarify certain things on right from the get-go. I'm just going to start sharing my screen with you so that we can go over the numbers. So let me start with this. Once we share my screen, then I'll be able to go and talk about more on the numbers perspective. So here you go without any further ado. So right now we started from the GTA market as a overall. So we talk about few things. We talk about the average sales price, the number days on market. This is actually important. The months of inventory which is available, and obviously the number of units sold, and year over year we'll able to see certain things. So let's look at the GT as overall. First, the average sales price in October was 1,086,304. Mind you, I'm just talking about all property types in the GTA, not just one. However, we can, if you are looking for something on a more specific on a micro market side, I'm open to discuss and will be able to talk about that as well. So average the days on market is like 13 days, which is a reduced to 27.8% as compared to year over year last year. So number of units sold, 106,745 units were sold, which is actually up by 34.6% year to date. Average months of inventory is less than, like, just about, I will say, just more than 3 weeks of inventory. What does that mean? If there's no more homes come or unit properties come for sale in just 3 weeks, we will run out of any active listing in the Toronto Real Estate Board. When we look in the total unit sales, so I also wanted to compare with the 21 to 20 and 19 and 2018 as well. So if you look at that, so our sales are down as compared to last year over year, and active listings are also reduced. If you look at that, in 2018 we have 18,926 listing, and in 2019 15,375. 2020 was 17,313, and whereas 2021 you have only 7,750 listings, and it clearly shows right here how much the supply, that the limited supply we have right now. But if you look at the average sales price of all home types in the GTA, if you look at the consistent growth from 807 to 852, 968, and now I'm 1.155. So obviously that shows you where the pricing is going on, and where the demand and supply disparity, will be able to see that very clearly. When you look at the condo average sale price in condos like $703,698. Condo sales is up by 2,899 because of you we able to see some changes what been happening. Now we look a little bit more on Toronto market. So Toronto, has now obviously GTA versus Toronto. See that little difference in here. Average unit price is 1,054,992. Total units sold was 37,559. 16 days, which is an average days on market. Months of inventory 1.12, just over, like I will say, close to like almost like a 5 weeks or so inventory, let's say, in the market. Condo average price is 739,647, and unit sold is 1,913. So, and these are the comparable numbers. By the way, for your convenience, I'm gonna put these things link in there in the video as well for you to have a quick peek on there as well. Now let's talk about Mississauga. So Mississauga is 1,009,000 and a $5. That's an average sale price. Units sold 9,960 units were sold 13 days in the market. Average days on market, which is reduced by 18.8%. Just above 2 weeks of inventory in the market. Average condo price is 604,208, and a condo number of units sold is 357. And these are the breakdowns for the all property types year over year from 2018 to 2021. Let's talk about Brampton. Brampton is leading the Mississauga market. It's very hot market right now if you look at it. Average price is 1,023,582. Number of units sold is 10,578, and 10 days of average days on market is reduced by 28.6%. Very hot market, definitely. And look at the months of inventory. They have less than of, I will say somewhere between like 7 days of inventory. That's all they have. The average condos in the condo sector prices were $529,862 for the condo price. 76 condos were sold in Brampton, and here is a breakdown of all the the total sales, active listings, and average sales price in Brampton from in last 4 years. Looking at the Oakville, average sale price of 1.469. That's the average sales price. Total units were 3,850. 13 days is the days in market, and they have just over less than 3 weeks of inventory in Oakville as well. Average condo price been 777,521. Total units sold 57, which is up by 5.6%. And here's a breakdown for all the total sales, active listings, and the average sales price in Oakville. York region with 1.276 is the average sales price year to date. Units sold 19,752. So you're able to see that. So the Oakville being number one, York being number two, like when the pricing was coming to that, and days on market is 15. I'm gonna show you a couple more shots. You'll probably be gonna love these charts. Okay, just under 3 weeks of inventory in York region. Also, the condos sold like $677,317. That's an average condo price in York region. 346 units were sold. When you're talking about Durham region, again, very aggressive, very hot market right now. Average prices being 914,568. We have seen that in last like in a year or so, it's just ramping up like at a very very fast pace. It's coming up. Total units were 13,042 units were sold. 9 days in the market, and you look at just 2 weeks of under 2 weeks of inventory in the Durham region as well. Average condo sold was 569,535, and total units been sold 68. Now, if you look at the Brampton and Durham, you will see that year, month over month, that they are right like neck to neck going on, if not less than that. However, here is a TREB overall market watch on total number of units sold right from 2016 all the way up to 2021. And active listings, average sales price, and months of inventory. When you're looking at that, is only month of October we're talking about here. So looking historically, we never ever have such a low inventory. I mean, the last time when we saw that, it was 2016, and after that was like 2020, which was last year. But other than that, I mean, look at, we never had less than 1 month of inventory in last like since like 2 to 6 years. So now we're able to see that it's less than 1 month of inventory, you can see that how much pressure, again, demand and supply. The demand is so high and the supply is not there. When we're looking at the average sales price, look at that hype. We are seeing that how the prices are jumping from 762 in 2016 to 780 in 2017, and 2018 was 807, and 2019 851, and 2020 968. Mind you, after 2017 there was a little dip came, and 2020 also we saw that in October, when the pandemic time starts. But look at the pricing, it's continued to go up. In 2021 it jumped to like 1.155. I mean, this is crazy as it is sound. Again, this is like that tells us how stronger the prices continue to go. I mean, we are looking at more. We're gonna see a little bit more longer data as well. So active listings, when you're looking at it, that is, so the number of active listings is like historically low in last 6 years. Never saw that one. And number of units sold when also similar to what we saw there in 2016, right? But at that time the pressure was lesser, still lesser than in 2021 because of the active listings. We still had a lot more listings as compared to right now what we see that in 2021. So now we come to, this is my favorite and also the last, the slide I'm going to share with you. This is like a trend line. We're able to see that trend line 2017. You're able to see how the market up and down. Obviously we always talk about market's going to go up and down, but when we look at the trend line, and this is like a trend line, if you draw a straight line, it just shows us where this which way it is heading. Sometimes it is obviously these dots are like showing us where the average price is every single month in the Toronto Real Estate Board. Mind you, remember 2017 when we saw the market was very hot. Look at that, was like average, like, right now we see like in July like 750,000, and now we're talking about July of 2021 we were like above like at $1 million already. So that is a progression. You can see that how's that happening. But in October 2021 being the highest market, look at the average price is been, looks like Toronto Real Estate Board is going to set up like record prices like every, like, I mean, since the pandemic started. Look at that. Now this is like, I mean, like after March it started, right? In March, and April was down because of the when the market like literally like come to a pause. Like I mean, I know it was like when everything locked down, we were put a pause on literally on the real estate market, I guess, in the market period. Not only into real estate, I get a lot more, even stock market and everywhere. But right after that, what starts happening? Like 1 month it went down in April, and look at the May was up, June was like recovered already whatever it was, and then continued to go up and up. And December, which is, if you look at that, December is generally a little bit of peak. We also see a V shape here, V shape here. If I go back, this is December again in V shape here, and we go back in a little bit V shape here, because of December generally goes down. And we see that now it's going to go down a little bit, right? Went down in December 2020, and then right after that, January, see what's happening. And then obviously with the second wave, third wave, sometime we also see the markets going up, but it actually settled like itself over above like at $1 million mark. Right now it's crossing 1.1 million mark. It's crossing it up, so 1115. So this is the data we are seeing it here. At one point, by the way, there's all source. If you talk about like where this number coming from, it's actually coming from the Toronto Real Estate Board's Market Watch. All the data is public, it's available. But I just wanted to show and tell you what does it look like. And historically we have seen the prices are going up in GTA, but during pandemic we have seen going a little bit higher. And there are multiple factors, multiple reasons to it, but definitely there's got to be a different video. But this one is just to show you how the October month is doing. And I'm going to come back in the beginning of December again with the November numbers, as well as we heading into the holiday season. Let's see what does the November unfolds for us. Look forward. It got definitely got to be a little bit more interesting video next month as well. So stay tuned, keep watching, leave your comments, and if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me. I definitely love to hear good, bad, ugly, whatever that could be. I wanted to hear from you. I wanted to get what's your feedback, and I don't mind, because I, without any judgment, leave your comments. What do you feel about the market? What are you thinking about it? Is it sustainable, not sustainable? Is it, what challenges you can predict in the future, what could happen? Definitely, I wanted to open up this conversation. I wanted to get your feedback as well, not just from as a professional perspective from my side, what we're seeing it, what's going to happen, but again, from understanding what you are feeling as a student of the industry, as a layman, as an expert in economics, as a or a mathematician, or a just general public. What's your feeling look like, right? So do share, leave your comments, share your thoughts with us. We definitely look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one. You'll see me again next month, and you can, don't forget to check out other videos which I post every single week on the YouTube channel, and my other social media links. I look forward to connect with you again. Have a great one. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.